Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Chocobo's Mysterious Dungeon Part 25. And in this episode, after we have successfully rescued Harry from his forgotten memories...
I've always thought that I'd been living alone this whole time. But blimey, I had a wife and kid. What sort of bloke goes and forgets something
An
like
asshole
that?
is the answer to that question.
Thank you for helping me remember, Chocobo.
You are welcome, Harry.
I wonder where they are now. I wish I could see them again. You know, something
I thought I knew you, Harry. I really did.
Sadly, doing Harry's mission doesn't actually upgrade his shop. So
I'll buy it at a high price.
and there we go.
Thank you.
Alright, so the rest of this part is going to be us going into, well, attempting to reunite Harry and his wife. After we go to the bank to deposit our cash.
Seaside Park. Hello, Mr. Kitty. How do you do?
Now this is us attempting to change the time of day. But unfortunately, we are not actually allowed to change the time of day as long as crap! It's been so long since we did these parts that I have forgotten her name.
Okay, so you cannot seem to change the time of day just by sitting on the bench and closing your eyes for a few seconds. No, sleep is
right now.
Sleep is a descent
Later
in
we'll be able to do
brainwave
that.
output.
Come on, Pascal Dev. We gotta get a move on. Hi, Volg.
Hey, look, it's a game where forgetting is a thing, and we're forgetting things too.
Yes.
She's been missing ever since we came here.
Sherma, that's her name. Yeah, as long as Sherma is having her nightmare, we cannot use the park bench in order to change the time of day.
I see. So the game is waiting for a nighttime scene to occur. Because
Well, no, actually, Sherma very specifically is the it's a bit of a spoiler to talk about it. Hi, Amouri. We've never seen you before. I promise.
uh-oh. This looks like a job for...
Don't worry, Cloud. I promise. We've never seen Amouri before.
Forgetful Superman. He forgot that was his cue
Back in the ruins, you
to
actually thought you might
intercept
be able to fly,
in the
didn't you?
mind of a forgetful
I
person.
guess things didn't quite pan out that way. But
Kind
it's
of
a
dropped the
little too
ball
early
on
to
that
give
one,
up.
Chocobo.
There's a chance that we can find Irma. It feels great to fly, Chocobo.
Yes, Volg being a black chocobo actually has the ability to fly.
So
Bastard.
that's the black Chocobo that Amouri was talking about. She's dreaming about him.
Yep, she's dreaming about Volg.
We know things now. Let us apply these lessons. Darn it, this is the wrong house.
This is also the wrong house. I'm trying to find Charlotte's house, honestly, but it's been forever since I've actually done both Charlotte and Harry's quest. I do usually go out of my way to do a 100% run of Chocobo's Mysterious Dungeon, aside from the Fountain of Memories dungeon. The Fountain of Memories dungeon is effectively the post-game dungeon that's 100 floors long, and I'm pretty sure we will not be showing it off at all.
So that's it.
Hi,
that's
Charlotte.
the Paper Mario 2 pit of 100 trials.
Oh, Chocobo.
Except even more difficult.
Yeah, I could see that. The pit let you skip a lot of times.
A memory of happier times. Happier
Okay, remember, Chocobo, you are the savior of these accursed, forgetful people. Remember
Yes.
your training. Observe the white, swirling torment that is now afflicting Charlotte.
But I just can't remember anything. Oh well, never mind. Did you want
You're
something
so...
Charlotte runs a secondary shop. She actually specializes. Specializes in the ability to transition between her two shops between day and night. It's why I was actually trying. It's why I was actually trying to show off the day and night cycle before.
In order of priority. First,
All
get
right,
money.
this is why this dungeon
Second.
blows. Everyone's at 1 HP, and everyone is at 1 HP, and we're blind. Now we're not afflicted with the blind status condition. No. We are afflicted with a limited view, and we do not have our mini map, which is why I'm switching over to Black Mage. Problem is, our Black Mage is level 1, so he doesn't have the Quake spell. Oh, look, Charlotte has a kid.
Oh shit. they put all kinds of freaky creatures to pop out of nowhere.
Well, not out of nowhere, but, you know, mostly out of nowhere. The big problem with running Black Mage through this is that Black Mage does not have the SP regen that White Mage has got. So you end up, you know, spending a bunch of your SP and not really accomplishing all that much with it.
Well, I am happy to see that we're using a different job class for a change, because really, had the whole you're absolutely right. The whole 1 HP thing absolutely destroys the White Mage. The whole point of it, actually.
Not the entire point of it, because White Mage does actually have some offensive capabilities, but she has no multi-target spells.
Right.
And that can be a bit of an issue. Maxed out White Mage also actually does make this dungeon a bit of a joke, because she has the ability to both charge to restore her SP and cast a Rise on herself, which grants her Phoenix Down status.
Nice. Always get first strike.
A plentiful drink. Ooh.
Big gulp. 32 ounces.
But yeah, this is why I didn't actually want to show this dungeon off, because this is what we're doing for the rest of the part. We're inching along this dungeon, and I do mean inching, because I am too terrified to go much faster than this.
It was the fear that brought our ancestors out from the darkness of the primordial dungeon. And plus, like, you have to see them before they get in range, and maybe you, like, walk into them by accident, because that will use a move, gives them a chance to hit you, and then you're dead. So I am with you on this one. No need to be hasty.
Stairs!
Oh, thank God for projectile attacks. And you! And you!
No! Pass Gurdet! The stairs are the other way!
It's
no!
alright, you didn't see it. Of course you're not going to see things in this dungeon. They keep blacking out the outer periphery.
Yeah. Seriously, if Pascordet actually had seen the stairs, we would be in the next floor by now. But unfortunately, he did not. So.
Dun, 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 dun,
I will say that traveling through this particular dungeon is super goddamn nerve-wracking.
All right. Now you're free to... Dang it.
Yeah, the blackout filter specifically makes this significantly more tense than it's supposed to be, and the fact that we're at 1 HP means that once we start getting into the guys that can attack multiple times, it gets really, really iffy.
Well, how about projectile throwers?
I don't think that there are any of those for this dungeon. I'm not entirely sure though, because the big projectile throwers, of course, are the dragons and the mandragoras. But I don't recall. Oh, look! Now we're actually blinded.
That's not good.
Charlotte's dungeon is what I consider to be the hardest dungeon aside from the Fountain of Memories. Even the boss gauntlet is not nearly as difficult as a Charlotte's dungeon, because the boss gauntlet dungeon to unlock Ninja is just, well, a boss gauntlet dungeon. If you know what's going to happen going in, you can set up your job classes in order to breeze through it mostly.
This still is a mid-game dungeon. There's got to be a way to just make it as simple as humanly possible.
If it weren't for blind, sure, but sadly with the blind debuff on us at all times, I don't think so. Like, if you level up particular job classes that have AoE abilities like Black Mage or Knight, then you should be okay, or even base Chocobo, but they don't actually regenerate SP all that quickly. So it becomes a matter of, I think actually one of the better job classes might be Thief, simply because I'm pretty sure they get dexterity bonuses to make it so that they miss less often. So if you could actually fight one-on-one opponents, Thief would be really good for like the first half of the dungeon. The problem is, past Cardette didn't see it, but there was a Kurel up there, and Kurels, if are in this game specifically, have the advantage of having double movement and double attack. So in the event that you start fighting the later floors of this dungeon, they start throwing multiple Kurels at you per floor, and without AoE abilities, it can be really, really devastating in order to deal with that, as we'll see when we lose this dungeon. Because we don't clear this dungeon.
Because you got killed by a Kurel.
Yes, I get killed by a Kurel.
Because they can hit you. They basically can hit you from 2 squares away, because first they move and then they strike. And that's pretty lame. And that's what makes blind such a bitch.
Hello, Belial.
Away with your demon.
Just a normal demon. Oh, look, we woke up a Kurel.
Alright, so where is this? Oh, what the hell?
And we got hit by a summon trap. Thankfully, the summon trap doesn't
fucked.
Actually.
We're fucked. You are definitely fucked right now. Because they're on both sides of you. They're right next to you, actually. That's bad enough. And you can't hit more than one guy at a time.
Yep.
So this is the win con for this dungeon. You have to pass that one summon trap moment. And if you can't, then tough shit.
Remember, Cloud, this is a roguelike, so this summon trap isn't always here. And in the next part, we will continue on with the next next story.